growing up in the palace of the Alaafin of Oyo, the king of the Yorubas, and then imbibing so much of the culture of the people, it became difficult to separate myself and my vocation as a clergy from the culture in which I was raised and the culture in which I have lived all my 80 years. And it is foolish for anybody to resist change. And what I have noticed is that the Yoruba nation, the entire community globally, seems to have gradually succumbed to the pressure that's been mounted on this particular cultural practice by the forces of modernization, by the forces of globalization, to the point that its diminishing strength and popularity seems not to bother the people as much as older ones, conservatives like us, would expect.
And these forces of modernization and globalization are channeled through the new religious reorientation of the people, albeit the power to choose still lies with them.
Ordinarily, a Muslim would prefer not to have the marks put on them. A modern-day Christian too would do the same. And so in my own case, when I became a Christian, I had a choice. And being raised in the deep traditional fashion of Oyo, the law for me was to have all my children have the marks on them. But then because I had become a Christian, I had embraced a different kind of culture, I wasn't quite willing, because then it was not going to be fashionable as a Christian for my children to carry the family marks. But then, because there was very strong resistance to my conversion to Christianity from my family and from the community, so I now said, okay, if the way to reconcile is to surrender one of my children who was born then at the time that reconciliation was happening, yes, you can put the marks on her. And the family said, yes, this is a sure sign that you really want us to be reconciled. And so that girl now bears the marks.